All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Horimiya, episode 7.
All right. So
I want you to make a move.
Yeah, last episode we got a little bit of steamy action between the two of them. And that Mia kind of stole a kiss.
He did indeed.
Right in front of his friend from middle school.
Yep.
And
he didn't notice.
And he didn't notice at all.
Nope.
Which was great because, one, it's so relatable for like younger teen years, but also just now, oh my god, wait, so she wants to make a move, not like just kiss me, but like,
well,
she's like, I'm wearing short shorts, buddy, like look at these legs, I shaved that shit. Like,
what are you doing, or what aren't you doing? But but then of course Dad comes in.
And kills the whole mood.
Kills the whole mood, and so then she makes him watch movies about daughters killing their fathers.
As you do.
Yep.
As you do.
That seems natural in a fairly normal response.
There is something so interesting about a story that focuses on romance, has lots of melodrama kind of cliche stuff in it, and yet I love almost every single character in it. It's kind of ridiculous that I'm like, I haven't found a character really that I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
You just irk me. It's like, no, even the character that came in and was like, but I'm in love with Hori. I'm like, Actually, yeah, I kind of like you.
Right. And then apparently, her brother died. Not like left or is gone, but like
that's
gone,
a thing.
Like actually dead.
Like,
okay.
Shit, okay.
And also next door neighbors to Mia.
Right. Exactly.
All right.
All the potential drama.
Yep.
Let's keep going. Yeah,
that's right.
So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Alright everyone, now be sure to go check out the reaction portion of the video in the description below, then come back here for the discussion. It's just like, I just had sex, and it was kind of weird. She bit my neck. What the hell was with that?
Okay. See,
this is amazing.
I love this so much. Like this made me believe their relationship way more than like it's
the awkwardness of the horror movie antics where she's trying to be like, look, I'm cute, and because she is probably feeling a little horny and just like, I want him to make a move of some kind, but also I want him to be the one to initiate it, and then she kind of fumbles all over herself in that, and
because she also feels bad about the fact that she is kind of forcing him to do this, right? And and there's a part of her, even though she doesn't want to believe it, that kind of maybe recognizes he doesn't like these movies. So she's like, I'm gonna give him a reward basically for going through all this, or at the very least, I'm gonna give him some kind of I'm going to try and make him like it,
Yeah, positive thing by association. He will then end up liking these things more because I like them, so I love it if he liked them.
I want to share it with him, yeah.
And then just
it just goes terribly.
And she's like, oh my god, this is it. We're broken up. It's over. I just killed everything right
Flops down on her bed. It's just like,
Now, what's kind of silly about this in an immature way is that in a lot of ways, her kind of self-pity, lack of communication, immaturity, kind of ended up with them getting, a bit intimate.
Yeah, their first time having sex was as a result of her
kind of accidentally emotionally manipulating him without it being intentional.
Yeah, well, not intentional, and I don't think it necessarily even happened that way, because the thing is that
they did have a long process point.
They had a long process point after that, and the thing that he said, hey, I'm not dating someone else. I'm dating you. Yeah. Right? I'm not dating a normal person. Right? The fact that you have your weird aspects to you and stuff. Yeah.
Whatever. That's neither here nor there.
Maybe he wouldn't have noticed her if she had been exactly like everyone else.
Well, right. But the main reason why he fell for her
was because she accepted him, not because of
because of the unique aspects about her. It was because of the actions that she did to him that made him feel like he could just be normal with her.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and then, of course, he got to know her and all that stuff from there. But I just love that, okay, they're third years. Yeah, okay, finally, there you go. So, now that this has happened, we can have the conversations the unique little
yep
awkward moments afterwards of, oh yeah,
you probably don't want to cut your hair anymore, you know. Oh man,
oh, I love it because it's basically like the kinds of things of where when they're probably all like fumbling around doing whatever, you know, one of them might have been like, ow, that hurts. Oh, okay, I won't do that. Or oh, like I like that, but okay, yeah. Like I gotta stretch a bit. Oh, hold on, let me adjust. Okay, yeah.
There was a meme I saw, and basically it involved like the shot of Gollum from The Hobbit when he's like trying to think of the riddle, and he's like, yeah. Point is, I'll let you imagine what the context in the text for the meme was, but yeah, it's something where there's this mystification, I feel like, of just sex in general, not even necessarily the act, but the idea of it.
Sure, especially for young people.
Yeah, especially for young people, right? Yeah. And that's it bugs me, but in stories as well. It makes it a lot harder to relate to the characters because if they're constantly blushing and like, oh my god, but hand holding, no, it's so lewd, right? And then it's like, come on, that really? Yeah. Like, how are these people actually even dating?
Yeah, and there's definitely a thing with regards
most of the time they're not.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing with regards to stories in general where you can see that based on the not genre, but the demographic that they're even going for, the way that sex is handled varies dramatically.
Right, yeah.
Because it's marketing. It's not actually sometimes even
character exploration.
It's really good character exploration.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's really weird how shame in sex with regards to media kind of is like intertwined for so many different cultures, especially for Western cultures, to where there's like this like, ooh, like once you have your characters in a story have sex, then therefore,
there's nothing else interesting that can happen with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Or when they do have sex, we need to like have like fanfare music playing in the background and it's like,
or one of them needs to die like really quickly afterwards.
Right, it's like,
especially if they're not straight. God forbid.
Oh well, that's a whole other conversation. But like it's. Seeing characters not know what they're doing, and the idea that it's like, okay, yeah, this is something that's clearly very important to them. Clearly they ended up, at least one of them, bare minimum, ended up having fun because, we saw the mark on Miyamura's neck, right?
I think the assumption is that they both took the time before to make sure they both wanted this.
Oh, yeah.
And then at the end, he's like, what the fuck? I don't understand.
Right, yeah. It's the your partner's wanting to do something. It's like, sure, babe. Yeah. I have no idea why they want to do that, though. Like,
I just love this so much because Hori is very much, I would say, more of a type A person, and Mia is kind of a type B kind of person with regards to confidence and taking charge and things in general.
Conflict and
and sometimes people flip when they're having sex, actually, because there may be a type A person so often they actually want to be the person that's more on the like, oh, I don't want to direct things. I don't want to be kind of in charge of figuring out the flow of this. Can you be the one that kind of directs that, and I'll be the follower in the dance, basically.
Right. In the same way that you are literally getting naked with the person, you're also, getting naked in a lot of other ways, right?
Sure, yeah.
So, yeah, it makes sense that those kinds of things would follow, and it's something where I understand when stories, especially if they're dealing with characters that are like, say, in high school, right? Where it's like, okay, yeah, maybe not focus on their relationship going sexual or whatever, but you totally can do something like this and have it absolutely work, have it not be weird or anything, and have it actually add a ton to the story.
Sure.
And I wish stuff like this would happen more because that is an incredibly emotional thing to have happen, right?
I really now want to read the manga.
Same.
Because I feel like there's going to be a lot more internal thoughts and stuff like that.
Because this one
we won't necessarily get as much of in this.
Right. Even the bit at the end where it was like doing the setup for the joke and everything, like where we see like Hori and him like afterwards, right? And both clearly naked, right?
Yeah.
That was like half a second or like 2 seconds maybe, right? You know, it's like that could have been theoretically like a few panels, you know.
Sure.
But yeah.
Who knows? But okay. All right. We also dealt with some really sweet stuff with Yuki and what was her name? Sakura? Sakura.
Sakura.
Yeah. Which I completely forgot about is the idea that her name is Sakura. So when he was saying I like the Sakura ones, he was actually saying like,
oh shit,
I like you.
Wait. Oh my god.
Yeah. I completely misinterpreted that.
I totally misinterpreted that because I got her name mixed up with
Remy.
With Remy,
who has pink hair.
Right. Exactly.
That, exactly.
Yeah, right. Okay, but
so if anything, she was freaking out because she's like, and that's why she then got all confident. Then started like relentlessly going after him with cookies. Like,
yep.
Okay.
Right. Cool. Okay. That paints the episode.
Yeah, you go, girl. You use your cookies.
Yeah,
too.
that's right. But like that was something where I got completely the wrong idea from that scene. But yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I really loved the characterization of Yuki though, being someone though that is not declaring her passions or desires or wants enough. Therefore, she ends up missing out on these opportunities.
Yeah,
it's very relatable, I think, especially for young people.
Oh yeah,
because there's this people pleaser attitude that I know a lot of people have, and I think I have some of this, or at least I had a more extreme version of this at some point, where you basically you basically lie. You just don't.
Yep.
You don't
to yourself, to other people.
You don't be honest with people or yourself with regards to what you want.
Right.
Therefore, you end up hurting other people because then you don't seem to have any opportunities for them to show how much they care about you.
Yeah.
Because if they're listening and observing you, they'll notice, oh, this is something clearly that you like. But if you kind of make this like, no, I don't really love or like anything.
Your concealment and obfuscation and invisibility might actually work. And most of the time it will. And to assume or hope that something else will happen is not healthy.
Nope.
So it's something where while we can absolutely be like, oh man, our hearts go out to Yuki, you know, that sucks, right?
Yeah.
You know, this situation, this is a real tough situation.
Yeah.
That's, you know, you're going through a lot of pain. We feel you, right? You know, the whole thing where she's debating whether to throw the cookies away or not, and she ends up deciding not to, but she doesn't actually leave the area where the garbage cans are, right? And she tastes one, but then she's still wanting to throw them away, like almost even more so once she realizes that the cookies are good, you know? Like that's.
But then she's like, well, I'm just ugly,
right?
And I get the comparison there because it's a thing of saying. She's not just saying necessarily that I'm physically ugly.
Oh, no,
she's saying that I am an ugly person for wanting to throw away just a kind gift.
Yep.
Because I'm jealous.
Right.
So am I then trash because of that? Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, okay, let's get her around her friends again and be like, hey,
exactly.
We expect better from you. We really care about you.
Yeah.
So it's not just we want to see you bake better. It's, hey, chin up. You're a great person.
Yep.
We really see a lot of good things in you, and we care about you. So don't trash talk yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's this kind of topic, I feel like, can be explored as like, because it's explored a lot in anime, right?
The story wants. Yeah.
Well, not just as much as the story wants, but when I think about anime as a whole, right? A lot of anime explore this topic.
Oh, sure.
But I feel like you almost can't exhaust it as long as the characters are believable and like we understand that this is a genuine plight for them. It's not just something that's being done to be a cliche, you know?
Yeah, it's not just generating the drama.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Then I feel like there's so much that you can get into with that because it's because of course it's ridiculously hard, right? You know, that line from Pride and Prejudice that we love to bring up of, you know, in rom-coms, there are a few of us that are secure enough to be really in love without proper encouragement, right?
Yeah.
That's just true, right? Because especially if you're good friends with the person, right? Then you have something where you're like, oh, I really could
sabotage this.
Yeah, I really could lose something if this doesn't work out, right? I'll be fine. I won't care too much. You know, I'll be okay with this, right? Yeah. But you won't. And but how do you deal with that, right? Because that's scary stuff, especially when you're, you know, in high school when you're younger and you're not used to this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
every day is the end of everything. If
right,
you
exactly.
have a bad day, yeah.
Yep. You know, all it takes is like even in Hori's situation where she's in a relationship, you know, suddenly, oh, her partner's battery dies on his phone and he doesn't have a charger.
Right.
End of the world. Right? Because of course it is, right? Because you open your heart up to someone and then you're getting that close and then the littlest things can, you know, send you to cloud 9 or plunge you down to the depths of despair.
Emotional boundaries at 17? No, we don't have those. No.
Yeah.
No. Oh God, no. No. I'm really, really excited though about their relationship developing in this way because now the love train pentagram whatever nonsense is going on is going to get even more complicated because now there's going to be characters that are going to be like, wait a minute.
That's something that's on the table.
That's something that's on the table for all of us.
Right.
But
Hori and Mia did it. So
yeah, specifically, if one of us was with either Hori or Mia,
that might have happened for us.
Might have happened for us, exactly.
Right, yeah.
And now now they've done it.
Right.
I can never do it with them for the first time.
Wait.
Oh no. You know, that's what what's her name?
Yes.
Honoka is gonna be like, no.
Yeah.
But wait, I can be your first woman though.
But the thing is that you wouldn't even need to worry about that because she wouldn't even necessarily know, right? It's just she's already been told, "Oh no, I've showered at her place," you know, and it's like, oh my God, right? And then she can, then she can just keep being, you know, her kind of chihuahua self of yep, you know, and Mia will just, you'll just have this slightly smug smile,
just like, yeah,
sure, you know.
The best part though is, are they going to enter into that situation where they become like bunny rabbits and they're just like going back to her house or just wherever they can, and they end up getting like found out because they can't just calm down,
right?
Or are they going to get into that awkward stage where it's like, oh shit, I see you with clothes on,
right?
and it's just like, oh, Hori, like calm down,
yeah.
And she's just like,
but I want to take them off.
Yeah. No one else is here. It's like, Hori,
right?
This is
I would not be surprised at all if at some point Hori's dad just comes over to the house, doesn't announce himself or anything, and then it's just have fun, kids, you know, like. You know, because he would be totally chill about it in the worst possible way.
It's the inverted trauma of walking in on your parents. It's your parents walking in on you.
Right.
Oh God. I have never experienced anything remotely similar to either of those. I think there was maybe a point when I was younger and I was like, oh, right, let's all hang out downstairs and watch a movie. Like, I knew what was going on, you know.
Maybe turn the volume up.
Yeah, because I was the oldest. So I very much had the point where it wasn't like I knew because I physically sensed what was going on. But I was just like, wait a minute. They've been upstairs. Oh, okay. All right, yeah. And I was like, all right, let's watch a loud Disney movie. You know?
I was not so lucky.
Oh, you know. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's rough. Oh, well, that explains a lot. No.
Wow. Damn. Oh shit. But yeah, point is like, because I know that it's something where I can have an appreciation for like the fan servicey shows and things like that, right? And so I feel like it can be easy for when I say this kind of stuff for it to be wrapped up in that kind of bubble, but I really don't mean that. Like having romances where the characters actually have sex is something that can really add to the story, and you can determine, like the writers can determine to what degree they want that to be like made be displayed to the audience, right?
Yeah.
But just having it have happened in the narrative adds a ton.
It does.
So,
it does.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
And also the bit with Sota being like jealous, but like knowing that he didn't have anything to worry about, but at the same time being scared. You know, like that was so good. That was so good.
She's my big sister. You know. And it's like, oh, of course.
Yep. And you're my big brother, right? Yep, that's right. That was really sweet.
Kyoko. Like,
okay. Yeah.
Oh,
that just about ripped my heart out.
Hear it all.
Yeah, that was the best.
Yep. So cute, so cute.
Yep.
But okay, like
let's have girl talk though.
Yeah, let's have girl talk.
Like because you know, like
it's gonna happen.
Now that you're right, now that they've actually had sex, the girl talk will happen.
Actually, she might not tell anyone.
That's possible
because she does carry a very much a I keep my
double
home life and my school life very
that is true. But assuming that they find out, which I get the feeling they will.
Oh no, because Shindo will.
Well, okay,
Shindo will leak it.
So there's Shindo, right? But then there's also the idea of do you think when Hori and Miya are interacting that the body language of Hori might change a little bit?
Toru's just gonna be like, you guys did it. And they'd be like, oh!
Not like literally smelling necessarily.
No, of course.
But just like.
The joke is that he's the hound dog. He is the one that has probably the best sniffer for knowing what's going on at the very least.
How often are the two people within 4 inches of each other?
True.
You know, like
I think it's just going to be like where their hands go just in public.
Oh, sure. Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, the hand idly rests on the leg. And it's like, I see, you know, right? And then once that happens, the girl talk will happen.
Or she's just like,
theoretically, we might not
him and
see
starts
it.
Massaging his neck.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And it's just like, oh.
I see. I see.
Yes.
Right. But, you know, the girl talk will end up happening, and so I would love to see it.
I would love to see that as well. Yes, very much in the same vein, because I want there to be something silly that
the guys also
specifically, and then Hori's like, he did this. It's like, hey, what? Like,
no, or Mia's talking to what was his name, Shindo, and he's like, she really liked my tattoos, dude.
Or like Hori's gonna be like, he kind of made like a wolf howl. What?
Oh God. Oh God.
Like, I'm just trying to think of like the most random thing that could have happened. Like,
are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
He has really long toes. What? What?
Why would that have anything?
I don't know. I'm just like thinking up random shit.
Point is,
yeah, we're excited. We're excited. So, yeah. Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. So you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.